Hi everybody, I'm Anna.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're the Two Mythical Unicorns. And today we're doing best of 2020 so far.
Yes.
So we have top 3 books, movies, TV shows, and anime that we would like to share with you. And maybe you've read or watched anything, and we would love to know if you agree that they were good, if you didn't enjoy it, and if you haven't, here you have some recommendations. Where do you want to start?
Should we go anime first?
Anime first, yes. And that is only me, because...
I still haven't gotten into anime, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that is okay. So for number 3 I have Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, which is a slice of life anime about 3 girls in high school that makes anime.
Fair enough.
And it is so sweet and so funny, and if you just need something to pick you up, that is great. The style is not
Your favorite?
It's not my favorite, but for this show in particular, it really works. Number 2 is Fruits Basket. This is the 2nd season.
Oh yeah.
So, if you've seen the 1st season, you know what it's about. And if you haven't, it's about a girl who is an orphan and she moves in with some of her classmates. Sounds really weird.
As you do.
There is a story behind it. It begins with her living in a tent. But yeah, these boys and this family has a secret, and there's some magic. Yeah. And number 1 is Tower of God. And the style, once again, is not perfect, but the story is awesome. Like, give it 2 episodes and it's great. And it's fantasy, if you couldn't tell by the name.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, there is a tower, and if you reach the top of the tower, you're...
God?
No, you get a wish.
Oh.
You can wish whatever you want, and that will come true.
Fair enough.
That's what I've understood. And the main character is trying to climb this tower.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, because of a girl. Those are my top 3 animes of 2020 so far.
Right. Should we do movies?
Let's do movies. Do you want to start?
I've seen nothing. So I went to the cinema with my mother. It must have been early January, because there was a movie she wanted to see, which was essentially a musical based on... It was essentially Mamma Mia, but with another Swedish artist.
Yeah.
With another story. So it's just, they use this particular artist's songs and drive the story forward.
Yeah.
And it was fun. Like, if you know Mamma Mia, you know how ridiculous it is. But it's also so much fun because of the music.
Yeah.
And this was called En del av mitt hjärta, a part of my heart.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And that's all the movies I've seen. Literally.
It's life.
Life happened.
Yeah. I've seen a few movies. Not as many as I usually do, but a few.
Right.
So my 3rd one is Birds of Prey.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. And Alex, he came in the middle and said, "This makes no sense." It's not supposed to. It is entertaining. She goes into a police station and shoots people with glitter. If it's supposed to be a metaphor and it's actually guns, or if she actually shoots them with glitter, I'm not sure. I don't care. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Fair.
Don't read deeper into it. For the 2nd one, I went with The Invisible Man. And it's sort of a thriller something.
Right.
It was like intense to watch. Good story, good acting. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. And number 1, All the Bright Places.
I haven't seen that yet.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah, well, I've read the book.
I had not read the book.
So I know what happens.
I knew that it wasn't all that happy.
Yeah.
Was not prepared.
No. Yeah. Which is why I haven't watched it, because I was like, I've not been in the right headspace to watch that.
That is okay. Didn't think it would be as heartbreaking as it was. But yeah, I could go to Alex and cry a little bit afterwards.
Should we do TV shows since we're all in the visuals anyways?
Yeah, let's do that.
And now I actually have 3.
Yay!
Wow! Number 3 is a rewatch. And that's Guardian, the Lonely and Grey God, which is a K-drama.
Okay.
And it's amazing. If you haven't watched it, you really should.
I tried to not do any rewatches in my list, but I have been doing them. A lot of them.
Yeah.
But I'm going with just new shows.
Yeah.
So for my third one, it's When They Say Yes, which is based on a real story about 5 boys that were arrested in Central Park.
Oh, yeah.
For a rape that they
Didn't do it.
Yeah. So yeah, not happy.
No.
But it was so good. Like, so good.
My second one, I just realized I only have K-dramas on here.
Okay.
That is what I have been watching. So my second one is The King, the Eternal Monarch, which is on Netflix.
Okay.
And it's yeah, it's dramatic and there's parallel worlds and people who are trying to, it's so good though. Like, it's so obvious some parts, but it's so good.
My second one is Valeria, which is actually a Spanish show.
Ooh.
About a writer who has not really gotten her life together. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
she has a deadline in like 2 days and she has written nothing.
Perfect.
Yeah, and things are not going great with her boyfriend and stuff.
Right.
I haven't seen the whole thing yet, because I found it last week.
Fair enough.
But so far, it's really, really good.
Nice. And the first one is, as stated previously, it's a K-drama.
Yeah.
It's a Itaewon Class, which is about an ex-con who's just come out of prison and is trying to sort of rebuild a life, and yeah, it's really good. It's so good. And there is a love triangle that I find really annoying, but fine.
We deal with those.
Fine. It wasn't so bad, but it was kind
You've
of
seen
annoying.
worse.
Yeah, exactly.
For my top pick, I went with I'm Not Okay With This. And it's about a show. It's about a girl who has recently lost her dad and she's trying to figure out her life. And she sort of gets powers.
Very nice.
And is not really able to control them.
Of course.
And it's just hilarious. And a bit of heartbreaking and, you know, all the
things.
emotions. And yeah, it's really good.
Right. Books.
Yes.
Number 3, Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon Maguire. It's about kids that go to a sort of a boarding school, I guess, because at some point in their life they find a door that they could go walk through and find another world where they actually belong better than they do in our world. And for one reason or another, they've been thrown out of that world and is back in reality. And their parents think that they're insane, essentially.
Yeah.
So they're sent off to this school that's gonna like help them. But there's a lot of secrets and mysteries in this. There's more happening, but yeah, it's very good.
I'm gonna go with the Swedish one. När Gud dör by Marcus Olausson. When Gods Die. And it's a high fantasy and there is war and bad guys and secrets and switched identities.
Oh Jesus.
And stuff.
Right.
Yes.
Good things. Right. My second one I technically haven't finished yet, but it's yeah. What I talk
Yeah, I
about.
haven't finished my third one.
Yeah.
So.
What I talk about when I talk about running by Haruki Murakami, which is essentially a book about writing, technically, rather than, well, he talks a lot about running, but he correlates it with how he writes and why he writes, and it's really interesting.
For my second pick, I'm gonna go with The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Because it's just my thing.
Yeah.
Like, I know there are issues.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I don't care.
As long as you're aware of the issues in
Yeah.
itself, it's fine.
Yeah.
You
Like,
can enjoy it.
I know it's not perfect, but it's
You can have fun with
it's
it.
just like my weak spot.
Yeah.
Just hit all the right things for me.
The first one is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by a Japanese author. Toshikatsu Kawaguchi? It's time travel.
Okay.
And 4 stories sort of interconnecting. And you time travel, but you have to get back to the cafe where you're time traveling from before the coffee gets cold.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
And for my top pick, I went with Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera, which is another fantasy.
Yes.
But yeah, it was good. It is sort of in the same spectre as Carry On by Rainbow Rowell.
Yes.
Like the
Yeah,
same
I could feel that.
feeling
Yeah.
to it. But yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. Those were our top picks for 2020 so far.
Yes.
And if there is something that you have enjoyed a lot, please let us know down below, because we need recommendations too.
Yes. Always.
Yeah. So that was it for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, do that. And until next time, bye.
Bye.
We did it! Yay!
Woo!